Whenever I hear women say, "Oh, he wants a trophy wife," or "He wants a hot girl because he wants to show off to his friends," bullshit. He wants can't a guy just want to fuck a hot woman? Like, is that so far out of like the realm of possibility?
No,
because it's like.
Isn't it weird? So, like for us, we can look and see a woman's hot, and then just immediately see who's hot. This is again, guys. Always consider this. Always remember, Elon Musk, incredibly smart man. He fashioned like so much of the stuff that was
Not
created,
good looking whatsoever.
and so much of the stuff that was fashioned in SpaceX and over at Tesla. He did it all himself. He did a bunch of the programming at PayPal. The guy is an absolute mind brilliant genius, and he still stuck his dick in Amber Heard. Never forget that.
Wow. Yeah,
never forget that.
Never
the woman who
shit
on some dude's bed. Like, no matter how smart you are. Huh? Amber Heard is, do you remember Johnny Depp got hit up that trial? It was Amber Heard, and she shit on his bed. Yeah.
So,
to go to Coachella.
Wait. I want to respond to you, but go ahead. Go with your point.
I was going to say, so what's Elon Musk's value then? You're saying, like, why does he attract?
No. So my point is, like, Amber Heard liked him. So there's a myriad of reasons why men like women for a very small. There's a joke that Dr. Buss said one time. He wrote a book called "Why Women Have Sex" with Cindy Meston, and they said if we wrote another book called "Why Men Had Sex," it would be a pamphlet. It would be very small. Men have sex for very few reasons. Women have a plethora of reasons. And here's the main reason why I was bringing this up. As a man, we will look at a woman and we will immediately see the indicators we need to see to say I would have sex with her or not. And it's generally symmetry.
It happens less than a second.
Yeah, less than a second. Facial symmetry, signs of youth, hip to waist ratio. We look at things like that. Signs of health. We look at things like that. In the ancestral period, women would have long hair, and you'd be able to tell if they were sick. If they were able to keep a long mane of hair for a long time, that's a good indicator that they were able to be healthy for a number of years. That's exactly
healthy.
That's the reason why it's different. Wait, there's another thing. I think you'll like this, Avery. More northern latitudes, women would have to cover their bodies because it was colder, and so there were fewer signs for men to look at.
Well, no,
it's not that. The lighter eyes, I can see the dilation of your pupils. My dark eyes, you cannot.
Yeah.
But at more southern climates, people wore fewer clothes, and so the indicators of that's just a theory Satoshi Kanazawa has. I thought it was really interesting.
You're just trying to tell me my eyes are pretty, Michael.
For sure. What did you say?
My question was, what is Elon Musk's value then?
I got you.
He's famous. He's famous, powerful, and rich.
Intellectually,
so here's why Elon Musk is the richest dude in the world. Okay, so what we were just talking about a minute ago when we were talking about how women have uses for one guy and they don't for another guy, or maybe that guy's good because he's a foodie call, like he likes me a lot, but I don't want to him, but he's going to take me to Red Lobster tonight, so I'm going to go and do that, right? So there's the guy that's kind of has utility, but you don't want to him. And then, like she was saying, there's these guys that she would never get a commitment out of, but the is great, right? So there's that guy, and then there's the guy that has sort of utility. So those guys who are, and for lack of a better term, there's the alpha males and there's the beta males. There are more beta males than there are alpha guys. Common knowledge right now, 80% of guys are in the beta male class, right? 20% are kind of like he might do, and then 4.5% of them are the guys that the great. Right, so you've got the 80% guy, which we would say Elon Musk. When he was first starting out, not the Elon Musk we know today, but Elon Musk fresh out of college, fresh out of high school, just starting his businesses and get everything up. Elon Musk knows that he's got an uphill battle to fight. He can't be in the top. He can't be the guy that has the great that she wants to just out for whatever reason, like because she's hot for him, right? So he has to add value to himself. So you can see a woman who's got like a guy who's like, say she's about a 7 and he's about like a 5 or a 6 or a 7, somewhere in there. He's got to find some other way to do an end around so that he adds value to himself in the sexual marketplace. So if Elon Musk can be Elon Musk and not be really all that good looking and not be really that in shape, at least he can be the richest motherfucker in the world, right? So what he does to increase his sexual market value is it's value added. He has to add something on there, whether it's money, it could be muscles, it could be game, he could just be funny. He could, like, whatever it is that woman appreciates. You will see guys when they play to their strengths, it's usually something that they think is going to increase their chances of attracting a woman. That might be astrophysics. That might be building a computer. That might be, solving the world's problem, curing cancer or whatever it is, in the hopes that if I'm the dude that cures cancer, women are going to want to fuck me because clearly I've got a lot of money because I cured cancer. So it just depends on what that guy, what his talents are, that gives him that a little bit of an advantage to take him out of the 80th percentile and push him into the 20th percentile. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Somebody else
value
said that
added is
Elon
what it is.
So back to what I was saying before, as men, we'll see very quickly whether or not we find a woman attractive. We don't need a bunch of data points. We don't need a lot of time. For women, you guys have what we call in the intelligence community, you have imperfect information. You don't know if he has a micro penis, if he's terrible in bed, if he's abusive. Like there's just so many questions that you guys have about men that you don't know the answer to. And so
Do you
one of
think
the
Amber Heard had the answers about Elon Musk?
She didn't care.
Amber Heard needs Jesus.
yeah, she did have the answer.
So she didn't
Because he had
So
dated previous
basically,
models.
I feel like what we're getting at is she dated him because he was like the rich, powerful dude.
But he'd also had a baby with Grimes. Like he had dated supermodels before this.
So he's up here, and
Yes.
then the only reason he liked her because she's
few
hot.
babies.
Yes.
So it's like he didn't know her history, or he didn't care.
I'm
right?
not sure he
And
knew.
then the
He didn't care,
then
yeah.
the-
She
you know,
stalked him.
right,
She
but then
showed
the
up at his
reverse
work.
is true as well, right?
do you
Like
mean?
she knew all of his. Like so, they were just dating each
She's
other.
a psychopath. I don't really know if that's an accurate
He's a
description.
I feel like when men have
I don't
money,
think he's a
they
psychopath.
just want a
He's
hot
smart,
wife.
but
That's
he's
probably
also-
not
He's
a
definitely not a psychopath.
So-
When men have money, they just want that's what they're looking for anyway. They just want
They're
a hot
simple.
wife.
They want a trophy
like,
wife.
Yeah,
Simple
a trophy
needs.
wife. So it's like
No, they want a
does she-
wife. They want somebody that they can like solve their reproductive problem
No,
with.
they
is
want
what
a
they
wife
really
that
want.
why is he dating her,
Yeah, because they
though?
can afford a
And she gonna
maid, they
stick
can
around.
afford a
That's-
See,
chef.
whenever I hear women say, "Oh, he wants a trophy wife," or "He wants a hot girl because he wants to show off to his friends," bullshit. He wants like, can't a guy just want to a hot woman? Like, is that so far out of like the realm of possibility?
No.
Because it's like and the reason why is because women associate men with their own value. So I want to have this guy
100%.
because he's got a lot of money, he's hot, and
I
he's
agree.
funny, and he's the total
Yeah, it's like,
package.
oh, wow, you're
So
dating
what,
him?
So what women do is when they talk about trophy wives, what they're doing is they're saying, well, I would want to be that bitch because he's a high value guy, and so therefore there's that association, because women's ego association is with the guy that they're with. Guys could care less. Guys just want to. You want to know why OnlyFans is so big? You want to know why porn is like a multi-bazillion dollar
men are
juggernaut?
criminally horny.
Because yeah, exactly. It's not about status. It's not about, hey, look, I got arm candy and everything. It's not. Oh, can they just not want a hot girl?
Yeah.
It's not that.
It's not that complicated.
hard.
Like,
Yeah.
if you guys understood like the simplicity of a man's sexual attraction towards women, like the literal simplicity of it, you wouldn't believe it.
There's a reason why online pornography is 4K streaming and free.
And
anyone can get it.
98% of pornography is consumed by men, gay
Yes.
and straight. You should read some stories about women who take anabolic steroids, and so they have testosterone levels that get it into the male range. And when they do so, they talk about their description is outrageous levels of libido, outrageous
I
levels
can't
of horniness.
believe you guys are like this
They can't believe it.
24/7.
And then of course for us, we're like, no, this is how we're like 24/7. We're just always like this. We're just used to it. It's like when you get in the cold plunge over and over again, you get used to it.
Here we
like
go.
as men, we just get used to it after a while.
Again with the cold
Yeah,
plunge.
for sure. After puberty,
I'm going to the hot plunge.
Yeah, for sure. But anyway, the last part I was trying to make is for you guys, because you have imperfect information, one thing I recommend guys do is have a ton of female friends, or if there's a litany of, like, for instance, I keep forgetting the guy's name who dated Kim Kardashian, the comedian. He's so forgettable. What the f?
Pete
Davidson.
Pete Davidson.
No, Pete
He's a
Davidson.
comedian?
Yeah.
He's a comedian?
Yeah, but, yeah.
If you want to call him that, I never found
The Pete
funny.
Davidson effect. Like, Pete Davidson doesn't f Kim Kardashian if he isn't fucking, who was it before?
Kate Beckinsale.
Which one?
Kate Beckinsale.
Whoever he's before. The point is it's
Miley
pre-selection.
Cyrus.
So because
Ariana Grande.
Ariana Grande and Kim Kardashian f Pete Davidson, then all of a sudden
His fucking
that imperfect
value went up.
Yeah, but but hold on, but the imperfect information that I said you guys didn't have, you're gonna go ahead and interpolate because all these other women said yes, that you should say yes also. This is why pre-selection or mate choice copying is such
That
a
makes
prevalent
sense.
thing
I have
amongst
one
two gender
I have
species.